guys, welcome back to my channel. Black Sails Season 1, Episode 2. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute since I've seen the last episode. Let's go over what happened last episode. Let me try to remember some of these character names. I will be very impressed if I can name 5. Okay, Captain Flint. And he was the captain, but then there was that other guy who was trying to kind of like usurp him. And I guess with pirates, the election process is just a general consensus, so they could vote out Captain Flint if they wanted to, if the other guy had the votes, but the other guy didn't have the votes. At the end of the episode, we saw they had a little fight, they had a little brawl. Okay, I got Captain Flint. Vane, that was another one. He's like a bad guy. Eleanor, then there's Max. Oh, Max. I already know I'm gonna like Max. John Silver, who is the guy that actually has the ripped page of the book that Captain Flint thought the other guy had the ripped page of the book. So yeah, that's really all I remember about like what was going down. Hopefully I get refreshed just watching the second episode, but I'm so used to just binging shows and watching them day after day. So if I take like a 1 week long break from a show, I will forget. If I'm not refreshed on it, I will forget. So anyways, I guess those are all my thoughts. Really want to get into this episode. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 2.
I think I have something you might want to buy.
Oh shit. So wait, so Max is conspiring with the bad guy. Right? The song is like, I just want to like get up and conquer the day. So are they just hooking up or are they actual like lesbian lovers?
I think maybe soon what Mr. Noonan fears would be of no concern to me.
I love her accent. What the fuck? He's gonna have to tell somebody sooner or later. Oh, they know it's him now. That looks sus. You're gonna jump off the ship, really? Oh! Yeah, that has gotta hurt.
It seems that Captain Flint has for weeks been chasing a piece of information that would enable the bearer to know the precise whereabouts of the Spanish treasure galleon, the Arca de Lima.
Yeah, like isn't he working with Max?
And you know this now because the thief who stole it from him has offered to sell it to me. You know this person?
Right.
He thought that Flint was the only one standing in the way of his being crowned king. He got wrong.
His hair needs to be fixed and dealt with because that is quite a look.
Can you point me to the blacksmith? Point to the butcher in the square. I need a new shirt.
Oh, that is smart. That is smart. So they're all gonna ask the people and they're gonna tell him that he went to different locations.
Flint's onto me.
And so you come here? What if you were followed?
I was careful.
Careful, you just told me you've been cut. When a man is being fucked, he wants to know whose cock was in him.
True. But by that time, these two cocks will be in a boat halfway to Port Royal. After I get payment, we meet at the boat in the cove.
Oh, they're gonna
We
escape?
leave tonight.
She can't.
Unless there's something else keeping you here.
Eleanor. Don't tell me she's about to leave my girl Eleanor.
I'd like a word in private. We have some business to get sorted.
Yeah, I want to know what happened between them. They've got some beef, right? That was such an aggressive bite.
I stopped providing you with intelligence because I don't like the way you run your ship. Your men are undisciplined, unruly. For as much money as they bring in, they cause twice as much damage. And that makes you a poor investment.
You expect me to believe this is about business?
I don't give a fuck what you believe. I know that last night, you killed a member of a crew that has value to me. Either you're under the illusion that with Flint gone, I have no other choice than to give you what you want. Or you think because you and I used to fuck, you can cross me without any consequences.
Yikes.
I'm not sure which of the two is more stupid.
Tits, tits. Plant, plant. It's the fucking same.
Yes, Captain. Sure, they look the same. To suggest that the value of one has any bearing on the other simply strains the very bounds of reason.
Fleet, fleet.
Free it.
Tits, tits.
I love this town.
I'm so glad you're entertained.
How does he hear that conversation all the way up there?
We are.
Why are we following the appraiser? Because if I'm this cook and I want to sell the schedule and leave this place a rich man, I need two things. I need a boat and I need a method of payment. So I need a bill of exchange or jewels. I was thinking pearls. And I want to know the exact value of what I'm getting.
My father's under arrest.
A fugitive, technically. I have him on the walrus. He was injured in the escape, but he'll survive. I never much liked your father. Too caught up in appearances.
Yeah, he was
Not
kind of a
talking about
dick.
your opinion of the man. We are finished here.
Under normal circumstances.
Without
I'd
him,
agree
without
with
her
you.
dad.
However,
However, what?
let me tell you a story. About a Spaniard named Vasquez.
You.
Is there a problem, Captain?
She doesn't have your page. Flint does. He killed Singleton, took it off his body.
Oh
His crew's
no.
skipping around the island like the price is as good as theirs.
That is impossible. My partner has the page.
What?
Mr. Singleton is not the seller, I assure you.
Do you have a candlestick or perhaps a heavy shoe?
That'll do.
She isn't lying, Charles. Flint is.
What?
He lost the page. So what does he do? He bluffs. He makes Singleton the thief and kills him to prevent counter-argument. Are we to believe that Singleton, while conspiring with you to depose Flint, was using this whore to try and bilk your crew out of its money? Say what you want about Singleton, but he was neither that clever nor that dumb. Now, will you please put her down so we can complete our transaction?
Oh, come on, bro.
Right behind you, Eleanor.
Like, come on, bro. Mullet dude is smart enough to realize this. Stop getting so angry. Yo, Mullet dude is kind of smart. I'm kind of digging him.
Unless Mr. Singleton rose from the grave to eavesdrop on us, it would appear she's telling the truth.
Once he reaches his home, once he slays all his enemies and sets his house in order, he must do one last thing before he can rest. Ghost tells him to pick up an oar and walk inland. And keep walking until somebody mistakes that oar for a shovel. For that would be the place that no man had ever been troubled by the sea. And that's where he'd find peace. In the end, that's all I want.
We missed the thief, but he's using the whore as the go-between. I left Billy to keep an eye on things. If we get moving, there's half a chance.
Max, go get your girl.
Max, Flint needs that page. I can protect you. Scott can protect you. You have to trust me.
I don't know, this place is just sand. He cannot have you back. I will never, ever leave you. I love you. Come with me. Right now. The boat is waiting. We can be free of this place. We can have a life together. I want her to say that she will sit there and watch as you beat the answer out of me to save this place.
No.
I meant what I said. I can protect you.
Get the fuck out!
No. We had something good here. I was really rooting for them. That's really annoying.
There's nothing in there but opium addicts, lunatics, and men who thought themselves too good to wear a condom.
Sounds like a frat party.
Come out here and face me!
I can tell
Cars go back where they belong!
Mullet Boy is gonna get really fed up with Vane sooner or later. I feel like he's gonna fucking backstab him or do something. Like, he's kind of his advisor, but you can also see that he maybe disapproves of certain things that Vane does. Did he hit him? Oh shit. Is he trying to memorize it? There's no way. Tell me he's about to memorize that entire ass page in 1 minute. the fuck? What? Okay, thank God. Oh my God, I like him.
Where have you hidden it? You're looking at it.
What are you talking about?
He memorized
Well, I
it.
couldn't be certain I would escape both the madman and you, so I took drastic measures.
Wow, he burned it? Damn. Damn. They could just interrogate him for it, though.
Is up here.
Where the hell is he going now? Who is that? Is that...
Take off your boots. I'll boil some water.
Are we supposed to know who she is? Does he have a wife? He doesn't have a wife. I forget. I don't know his story. Is that it? Okay. Okay, folks. Things are getting very, very interesting. Let's talk about... Who do I want to talk about first? I feel like Max might be one of my favorite characters. She's like okay right now. There's really not a lot to her, but I'm kind of rooting for her, and I think that she's gonna have a really good arc. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like her relationship with Eleanor is gonna be a very pertinent focal point of her character, because they specifically focused on this episode, her decision. She has to make a decision. Is she gonna stay or is she gonna go? And she decided that she needed to go, but Eleanor was like, nah. So now Max, I assume, is fucked. They're just going to either torture her for information about the page, or I don't think they're gonna kill her. I think she's gonna be a really important character, but she's either gonna be imprisoned and tortured for information. That's probably what's gonna happen. So Max is screwed. Let's move over to Flint's whole storyline, because he's trying to get this page. He's trying to figure out who is the person that took this page. They figure out it was the cook, John Silver, and they basically went on this manhunt for him throughout the entire episode. Now the entire episode, this in episode 1 only takes place, I assume, over like a day or two, because things are moving pretty, not slowly, but they haven't left for, like, Flint and his crew haven't left for the whole Spanish ship, the Lima. They haven't left for that yet. So I'm gonna assume that next episode they leave for that and start to really get that going, because now that these characters are established, I feel like shit's gonna go down and get a little bit more intense as the season goes. At least that's what it's building up to be. I'm also keeping my eye out for John Silver, because clearly he's a very big focal point of the show. I'm gonna make the prediction that him and Flint have an interesting relationship, in the way that I feel like they're gonna compete against each other a lot. I almost wanna say that they're gonna be competing a lot for power, but I don't know. It's only episode 2, so I don't really know these characters as much as I need to make an assumption like that, but I would not be surprised if John Silver had this very big... Now, I don't know if this is based off of history. A few people have said that it's based off of like, it might be fictional, but actually based off of like real history of pirates in the Caribbean. If I'm gonna make a prediction, I feel like they need to flesh out these characters a little bit more in order for me to make an informed decision on who I definitely like, who I definitely hate. I feel like a lot of characters are hiding their motives for things, and we haven't really seen their true potential. Again, it's only episode 2. We have some time. But Vane specifically, I want to hate him, but I also feel like there's a story there, and I hope that they delve into it a little bit more, especially with his relationship to Eleanor. I want to know what happened there. Clearly, they were a romantic thing before the show started, before the events of the show started, but I really want to know what happened. And I assume that they will delve into that a little bit more as the politics start getting really confusing, but clearly they still share some ill will. As much as Eleanor was saying that it wasn't personal, it probably was, but she seems like a very smart businesswoman. She kind of shut him down really quickly regarding that whole situation. So I'm definitely gonna look out for Vane. I don't think it's as simple as him being this like bad guy type of character, this very rough, tough. I do really like his sidekick though, Vane. Mullet Boy, I've been calling him. I really genuinely don't know his name. Once I find it out, won't be able to call him Mullet Boy, but for now, I think honestly he's one of the most interesting characters to me, because you could see that he doesn't really agree with everything that Vane says, but he clearly is a very smart, very informed person. Like, you could tell that he's very intelligent. So yeah, I guess those are all my thoughts. As for predictions for the next episode or the next couple of episodes, I'm gonna predict that they start their journey to the Lima. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of Max since she is basically fucked now, and then I don't know what they're gonna do with John Silver. I don't know, now that he burned the paper, he has it all in his mind. I guess they're gonna torture him. It would be logical for them to torture him, to interrogate him, but I guess we will have to see. I'm gonna charge my camera and watch episode 3 now. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 3. All right, bye guys.